Hi, this is Shade Ferre with TaxSaleSupport.com. I'm here with Stephen Swenson, and this is one of our Property Deal of the Week videos where we look at properties that have sold in recent tax sale auctions. So the property we're going to be looking at here today is one from the Michigan tax sales that are just happened here recently. And
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's a vacant lot, right?
Yeah, it's actually kind of an interesting vacant lot because it used to have a mobile home on the property. So they ended up picking it up for $4,000. But as we look a little bit more into the property, we've got some things there that make it not only just a building lot, but an improved building lot. A lot of the things that cost huge money in developing a building lot are already there. So if we did have something like a mobile home, we are really kind of ready to go where we could turn this from a building lot into a structured property and sell it as real property as a single family home essentially.
Yeah, I mean, really, it's an improved lot. So the SEV, which stands for State Equalized Value, they've got at 9,000. That basically means it has an assessed value, we could say, of 18,500. Um, Now, if we look right here in this image, we can see the utility box that Steve was talking about here, and the power pole. So this is where power would be run to. It definitely has uh, power there, on this lot.
Yeah, well, and you can see the home located right directly to the right of this lot. In this area, there's a combination of newer mobile modular homes, manufactured homes, and then custom homes. So we do see power located right there. It's also got a septic tank, and part of the reason is that Michigan counties actually send out the assessor to give you a pretty good evaluation. So in looking through the notes, they explain different things about the property. So we know we've got power, we've got sewer, we've got water on the property, and really what we have here is an approved lot, so that we can sell it as is. Somebody can bring in their mobile home and make it into a structured property, or we could go ahead and find a property to put on that and then sell it as an approved property. So really I think it was a pretty good deal, with the extra benefits to this lot versus just buying a vacant lot that has no improvements.
Really, it's an awesome deal. It opened up at 24.57, so it cost a couple $1,000s for the opening bid amount, but only bid up to 4,000, which was less than which is about a little bit over 10% of the value here on the property. So really, they got it for a great deal, especially for that price point. It's hard to find deals at price points that low. Where you can get, for $4,000, you get a property that you can make $30,000 on. That's something that could definitely increase your working capital and give you the ability to get different kinds of properties and more valuable properties.
Yeah, in fact, that $35,000 estimate's incredibly low. Just really kind of just doing a quick valuation. I think it probably could be worth more than that because of the improvements. And that's me saying maybe there's some kind of issue with the septic tank or something like that. That you'd have to take that into account. I think that this could easily be a property that you could make $30,000 if you were just selling the lot itself. Probably sell it pretty quickly because somebody who's looking to get a home could automatically buy a mobile home or a manufactured home, have it put on the lot, and have a structured property without needing to go through the process of getting utilities to the lot, getting a septic tank hooked up, making sure that there's water on the lot. All of that's going to essentially be ready to go. So the fact that there's that mobile pad, it comes with power, septic, well. In fact, it came with the well. They weren't sure if it was working or not, but you had all of those things right there on the property ready to go.
Yeah, what a deal! That is just such an awesome deal. Yeah, it's called a vacant lot, but it's really deceptive to looking at that as a regular vacant lot because it's not. It's an improved lot. That really has everything there except the home, and so tons of opportunity there, and they paid such a good low percentage of value. It even has the pad still for the mobile home, so everything is there. It just needs a new mobile home essentially. So these are perfect properties, and at that price point, they're going to kill it on this one. They're going to do so well with this property.
Yeah, the only thing that we would check before buying it is in the notes it sounded like the mobile home had been recently removed. So in that kind of case, we'd check with the city to see, was it just by happen chance? Was it the city that did it? Did the previous owner did it? Just we want to make sure, and we're going to do this with any property we purchase. We're going to make sure that there's no liens against the property, no demolitions against the property. So it looks like it very well could be removed by the property owner, but that's not a guarantee in all situations. So we'll check with the city and see if there's any liens, do a recorder record search or a clerk's record search to see if there's any liens that could attach to the property. But if not, we kind of know what we've got, and they picked it up for a great price at $4,000. When you can get a good usable piece of real estate for $4,000 and has potential profit where you could, get a 300 to 600% return on your money, that's overall going to be a good deal for us.
Yeah, and being a building lot too, I mean, a usable lot like this with improvements, we would also look just to make sure there weren't any kind of utility liens or anything like that against it, because it would have a little bit higher chance of having something like that there if it's had a home on it in the past. And so we could look and find that stuff pretty, relatively easy. The main thing is about paying that low of a price and getting that kind of a deal on it. That's really where the money is made, is when you come in and you're able to buy a property like that for, 10, 11% of market value. That's a great deal.
Yeah, exactly. We would have paid up to 15, 20 cents on the dollar for it. So they picked it up for a good deal, at least for what we could see. So, stay tuned. We're going to be putting out more videos about some of these property reviews and other subjects. So thanks again for watching.
Yeah, thank you.